I cannot record today. It took me 2 times to record the intro. I wasn't even thinking of going this weekend, but I'm going to Anime Magic. Well, hence the reason this video. I'm only going for today and tomorrow. But then my mom just told me that we're getting my nephew today and tomorrow. And maybe we're gonna get my niece. I'm here like, oh, you're gonna just screw me over even more than ever. Can you just do it next weekend? But it's going to be hot. Because it's the last minute, I don't know who to cosplay as. I think I might go as Eddie Munson from Stranger Things for today. And because it's going to be extremely hot tomorrow. So I might go do some other cosplay tomorrow. Maybe I can do someone with shorts. I don't know. Or I could do Kiba again like I did on a Saturday. I don't know. We'll figure that out in the morning. I'm also bringing my D&D dice. I'm probably just gonna have like one, so I could just do that or do that in a way. So that, yeah. It's all of my D20s. I have my D&D dice bag hanging from my door. Like, right there. It's hanging. Sorry, that's my work clothes. That red bag. And that red bag. Yeah. Is all my D&D dice. Yeah. Yeah, don't make fun of me. I had to cut some bangs in this wig. Oh god. I really want to take it off. I've been very horrible. I haven't been really keeping you guys updated at all. And so right now I'm just walking outside. I had to take off my wig because it was getting really, really bothersome. I've been con hopping. I've been going to Magic, and I was going to Flashback HorrorCon. It was awesome. I got a Lucario. He gets a berry. He found his berry. And I'm slowly trying to get rid of my candy, but it's not working so well. I'm really tired. I hope, I found my friend Ryan. He cosplays as Mario. It actually cooled down a lot, but it's still pretty warm. I think I have enough time to run back to the horror convention. I didn't even eat that much today. I only had like Pop-Tarts and donuts. I had Mountain Dew and a little bit of water just a minute ago. And I'm hungry like crazy and there's nothing open right now. I should have gotten something when I got here, but I wasn't hungry. So as you can see, I had made it home. I really suck at trying to, sorry guys, wig hair on my bed. I am not good at, like, you know, taking out the phone and recording. I hate taking my phone out, especially if I'm around people and I start talking. See, right now, I'm in my own room right now, and I feel 100% comfortable because I know no one's going to interrupt me. Or no one's going to be, coming into frame. I just don't like videotaping people without consent, even though I do ask them. If they say no, they say no. If they say yes, they say yes. So, I also hate, there's times I don't like recording because sometimes people will walk past and they don't know, and then they do see my videos and they're like, hey, I'm in the back, I didn't know you were videotaping. I'm like, sorry. And I feel, yeah, insecure about that. I have no clue. I'm not, yeah. So I'm just gonna talk about the first day of Anime Magic. It was really fun, even though I had work until noon. I went right straight after. And of course, I didn't update you, so I did go to a horror convention. So I kind of was hopping in a way. So I will go to Anime Magic for a couple hours, and then I went into the flashback or convention for a couple minutes to an hour, because there was a lot of people for the horror convention. I was like, damn. See, I feel like anime conventions have more than horror. I think because anime has the video games, they have foam fighting, they had axe throwing, they have live performance until like 10, I think now. I have no clue. They had in the corner, they have the vendor hall and the artist alley, which is really cool. I didn't do it for this video, but I'm this part of like this day one, so maybe tomorrow I think there's 8 cars that's just decked out, literally decked out. It's so cool. I'm like, oh. I do see some of them like outside of the conventions. There's never inside the convention hall. I'm like, damn, they should have just had it like in their own little exhibit. So literally, you like, because they have the entrance, you walk in, you got tables and autographs. Like, there's literally like, instead of having all the autographs down in one, they have it so it's, I think, 6 people you do autographs, and you have to go on the other side and get 6 more. They do have that outside of the vendor hall, like outside the dealer hall, you could say, and then it's all booths, like merchandise and all that, and then it separated the merch versus the vendors, so they literally put all the cars in the middle, and that everybody's like stopping and taking pictures of the cars, which they should have had them like out in a different area, or have them more in the back, so that it didn't get crowded in the front, because it was all in the front. That's all. They were the few. There was like a lot of not Taken, Gundam. Like somebody had like their car literally decked out looking just like a Gundam. I'm like, whoa. Some was a couple were like Ruby inspired, not expired. And there was some that were Vocaloid, and I'm like, oh, this is so cool. I'm like one was like with a mix of Vocaloid, one was just nothing but Hatsune Miku, and I'm like, okay, just like, I don't know how they spend so much. I'm like, do they drive it there and then get it parked, or do they what did they do? Like, do they have a trailer that they just have the cars on and they drive the cars into in the convention center? I have no clue how they even got the cars up there, because it's on the 2nd level. So they either had to, I guarantee you they probably have a garage in the back area. I don't know. I know you have to turn, there's a garage where everybody who's a vendor can put their, like, drive their cars in. I would still love to be a vendor. Oh, it was so cool. Like, yeah. A lot of people, like, knew who I was. Like, when I went as Eddie today, I went as Eddie. I did it. Of course you could. No. A lot of people knew who I was, but it's like there's a few times people will see the shirt, but don't register that I was Eddie, because I kind of look like Mike instead of Eddie. So it took them a few minutes to realize. Like, I would just walk past them and then all of a sudden they're gone. But there'd be times they will walk past me and be like, wait a second, that's Eddie Munson. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And of course I see them a couple minutes later and it's like, hey, I walked past you. It took me a minute or two to register who you were. I'm like, yeah, it happened the whole time I was there. A lot of people just walk past me and be like, who are you supposed to be? And then they realize it's Eddie. There's a few people that actually clicked immediately and literally start screaming, Chrissy, wake up. I'm like, I don't like that. I'm just like, I don't like this. It's a joke. But there's a few times, like, people was like, like people like literally said like, oh my god, your cosplay is so like awesome and all that. I'm like, oh, thanks. Even though I like butchered the bangs part because I just like whatever. One woman says, hey, like it's the 80s look. Because there's a horror convention, people just thought that I was wearing a wig that's this 80s inspired look. And so I'm like, okay, cool. They didn't even notice I was actually cosplaying as Eddie, because basically Stranger Things is based in the 80s. And that's where all the good like horror movies were like literally made in the 80s and all of that. What else? Oh yeah, there was, it's on Instagram. It's Mr. Bubbles Avenger. I think I'm probably gonna edit this. I'm editing this anyways. I don't remember if it was a duck. There was a cosplayer who was cosplaying from Bleach. He was, I don't remember their names because they're from the Soul Society. I don't like, he wasn't like full in there, but he was just wearing like the costume. So he was so sweet. He was I'm like, oh my gosh, like he does not like talking to people, and it scares the living crap out of him. And I think he did perfectly well with me, because I'm like, because I was going down the escalator and people were like, oh my gosh, Eddie Munson. I'm like, Christy didn't wake up. I was just joking with them and all that, because they're all teenagers. And so he was basically behind, like, in front of me, and he's like, oh my god, nice Eddie cosplay. I'm like, thank you so much. And of course, like, I like was looking for, at the time I was looking for a friend, looking for Ryan, or my friend Mario, like cosplay Mario, sorry. He cosplays as Mario. I'll probably show a photo of him too in here, maybe. Then he says, hey, would you mind if I take, like, if you take a picture with Mr. Bubbles? I'm like, I was kind of confused, but he's like, and then he showed me what he had. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll do that. So I grabbed my D&D dice. It's only my D20s. And I just hold it up with him. And he's like, hey, you want to follow Mr. Bubbles on Instagram? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I do. And while he was typing out Mr. Bubbles Adventure on Instagram, he was shaking so badly. I'm like, first I thought maybe he didn't get anything to eat or drink. And he just explained to me that he was nervous and he doesn't like talking to people, and like he's an introvert, yeah. And so I'm like, oh, it's okay, don't worry. He was doing great. And so I'm like, I even offered, hey, I actually bought some Pop-Tarts in. So I'm like, hey, would you like a Pop-Tart? Like literally a thing of Pop-Tarts, because I have so many of them. And he's like, no, I'm going back to my hotel. And of course I saw him later in the day. I'm like, he looks fine now. He saw me, I saw him, I'm like, hey, you know, be friendly. And yeah, like, it's really cool. I'll probably have a picture of here. I might have to screenshot it. So he's like the sweetest person. And then of course I took, like I said, I took a friend of mine, like I took Mario, or my friend, to the train station, because he wanted to take an Uber home, but he didn't have enough money. So I'm like, hey, I could just drive you to the train station, which is just down the road, just across the street from the fire department. He's like, oh, cool. And of course, I'm listening to music all the way through until we got to the car park, and a lot of people ask, like, hey, do you know where such and such is? And so I'm like, oh yeah, let me read the map for you. So, because I be going to the same, not Magic, but like Asen, Midwest, and Connaught Late's all in the same place. Even though Connaught Late's in the main Hyatt. So He's like, oh, I'm trying to get this panel right here. So I literally told him, like, oh yeah, just go as if you were going the right way. You go there, you go all the way into the hotel. When you get to the escalators, go down, go around, and go down those escalators. On your left, there should be, like, because there's a manga library, and I didn't get the chance to look at it. I saw pictures, and I'm like, manga! There's a bunch of other stuff that I really want to get. I saw these cool, like, Pokemon aquarium type things. So they're in a Pokeball, and it's basically the Pokemon, and then they have, like, different sceneries. It was so cool. I'm like, I want them. I found a Gengar, a Lucario, and an Umbreon. I want them all. I want them all. But it would be too much money. But I will have to cut my money to see what I got. Yeah, so I'm basically talking too much. I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah. Let's just end it here. It's gonna be probably day 2, and yeah. Good morning. It's day 2 of magic. I will be later. I just woke up and I'm just gonna watch some TV and I'm gonna play my games and try to wake up. I'm so tired. I hope I got everything out of the spare room that I need for the cosplay for today. And my nephew just went down for his first nap. He gets 2 naps in a day. This is the cutest. So I might update you guys again when I'm about to get ready. So I got ready, but I need to do my makeup and I'll be out and ready. And I gotta be quiet because my nephew is sleeping again. So yeah, trying to figure out what to do with her makeup because I know Luca has what, 1 green eye and yellow eye, but I accidentally put it as 1 blue eye, 1 green eye. So we'll see. I finally finished. I am actually leaving for the con right now. What? Let's do this. I'm not bringing my bracelets today because they actually do start to get very heavy in my backpack after a while. So all I have is actually a pair of clothing, my Switch if I want to play, my wig. Like, I have a box for my wig caps. So if I don't want to wear my wig no more, I can just throw it in my backpack. What else? Yeah, I got other stuff in there too. I got Pop-Tarts. I'm trying to get rid of those too. Yeah. I'm looking around to see what I need and what I don't need. I got my badge. I got everything. Won't forget my badge this time because I did that at Midwest. Alright, let's do this. Say hi. Really? You know Bowser's fucking Peach, right? I do. He does though, but he doesn't. He's denying it. Hello, I'm sorry that I am horrible at keeping you guys updated. My phone's actually about to die, but I don't care. I gotta get things out of my car and whatnot. I'll show you guys what I got so far. I don't know if this will work. No, it's not going to work. This will do for right now. I'm using literally my winter gear to hold my stuff up. I gotta speak so loud. So I got a cute little keychain. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll do a better one later. I got a Pokemon I don't know what it's called. I do have a print and I got some other keychains and buttons. I'm going to show you guys later because I got to actually cover up the poster because it's a Luca poster. It's a little PG-13. So I'll update you guys later. I got the elevator to myself. reply mode was short. I love it. I made it home. I made it home. Oh, I need to take off my shoes. And to tell you the truth, I never stayed in full cosplay until the very end. I tend to be at a hotel. I could change out of my cosplays and be in comfortable clothing. But no, I couldn't do that. Oh my god. I could take everything out. I only had to apply my lip gloss once, and that's about it. I didn't really apply it again, so yeah. I am finally going to de-Lucua myself, and I'll show you what I bought. Even with the other segment I did show you some stuff, but I didn't show you all because it was dark and it was loud. So yeah, hold that thought, I'll be back. Okay, I just realized I still have my makeup on. I'll take care of that later. So I'm going to show you what I got because I'm not sure if I'm actually going back to the convention tomorrow, and I'm very tired. Get them out of the way, even though you guys already saw it previous. Here's my big Lucario plushie. I'll fix it later. I'm gonna do this one super fast. It's a print of Lucua, and it's not safe for work, so I had to cover her up. There's boobs. So, and now YouTube's gonna flag me. I got a henna. I don't know how you... Yeah, I know how I'm gonna do this. And this is the card. I didn't get the card for this one, but I got a cute Haku charm keychain. I think it's My Squish Studio is what they're from. It's from this is just a coupon off for tomorrow if I go. It's Sweet Geek Studio, sorry. I got 7 things from them. I got Eddie Munson necklace, guitar pick, and then the Hellfire Club guitar pick. Then I got, it's called the badge wheel. So it's a clip. I could actually open this up and check it out. At the moment, I do not know where my scissors are. I don't know where my scissors are. So here's the... I really want to use this like for work, but I'm going to use this for my next con. For the next con I go to. Because there's a glare, I'm going to take them out of the bag. So I'm going to do that one, and then I'm going to do this one. This one's going to probably be worn a lot. Because it's Eddie, for crying out loud. Then I got 3 buttons from the same place, Sweet Geek Studio. Got Eddie in the button form. And then I got my favorite character from Animal Crossing, Stitches. And then I got, because I cosplay as Lugua today, I got Lugua and I got Kana. I could have got Alma. I think if I do go tomorrow, I'll probably grab her. And I think they had a Toru, but if she was sold out, I was talking to one of the booths, and they had Tokyo Mew Mew stickers, and I was like, oh my god. And so we start just talking about them. So this is the card, and this is there's their QR code. I'm gonna take it out real quick. So here's the one with the Haku keychain. Ooh, it has a shimmer. Last but not least, unless if I go back, I probably won't because I'll be too tired from work, is this geranium that has my boy Lucario in it. I'm very excited. I think I have it on wrong. I don't know. It's like really cool. Let me find. Sorry, it's my ring light. It's really. You turn it. Just too dark then. Trying to find a good setting so that you guys can see it. This was the best 50 bucks I ever. Sorry about that. I did not have any more storage, so this was the best 50 bucks that I ever had spent on something, even though I spent 60 on the Lucario plushie. So yeah. And I'm probably going to be wasting your time in the next part because I'm going to take off my makeup. It's going to probably kick me off. Oh, it looks good. Sorry. I'm blind as a bat, so it's going to like... What the fuck? Probably all the dirt, all the makeup. Oh yeah, yep. I have to go almost 2 makeup wipes. I was kind of hoping me sweating like crazy literally like took off my makeup, but it never. So I decided to go to the con. I'm actually leaving right now. I was like, fuck it, let's do it. Here's my last 20 for the car payment thing. So yeah, made it. I'm just gonna probably hang out for a while and then head home because I have no money to spend other than 20, and like I said, that needs to be for the parking. Maybe I get lucky enough to just give up my what's it called? My bracelets. I wasn't so lucky on Friday because I was like really nervous. So let's do this. And I took my music like longer than expected to turn off, especially with my GPS. I am heading home now. I didn't do much recording. out of it. I worked this morning, so yeah, I did only one little candy trade. Like, somebody gave me candy and a sticker, that's about it. And so I gave somebody one of my candies, like bags. I'm gonna go home and probably just do my outro when I get home because I'm tired as hell. Okay, let's drive home now. So I'm back home. I took a shower, and this is the only little thing that I got. Well, I didn't buy him. Somebody, like I said, somebody gave me this, so it was pretty fun. So cute. Yeah. I want to do like a reflection of this con, even though I probably rarely go to this con. This is my second time going, so yeah, I'll do that in the next part. So this is like the reflection part of this con. It could do better. They had the online scheduling, which was so confusing. It doesn't matter how. I don't know if it's the schedule part, like if it's the schedule app or not. I don't know. I was so confused. People couldn't find half the panels because they had it all over the place. They used the convention center. So what they did is they used one of the ballrooms upstairs instead of just having it as the main event. But they had it so you go up the escalators in the convention center and you go straight. You go through the doors. That's where if you ever went to Anime Central, because Anime Central had it one year where they had the game over in that area, which they used the whole space for the games, but they didn't really do much with this. They kind of put things in random places. So you literally just walk through, show the badge. You go one way, you're playing all the video game. There's all the video games and axe throwing and little archery and like, I don't know, it's like pressurized air as machine guns or whatever. I don't know what they're called. There was foam fighting in the corner, and yeah. And then you would have to walk a ways because they had VR as well in the middle. And then you go to, because they also had like the snacks open and whatnot, but you go into the middle and they had the photo op, which is just waste of space. They should have just done it like in the corner more or somewhere else. And then they had the lockers and then so much more space. They had little like not photo ups, but it's like guests. Like they had only like 4 guesses, like not like, I think more popular outside where the vendor is, and then it's like, well, not the main stage, but like a little stage for where the idol groups were, and that was like in the corner. There was this throne in the corner, like, screw you guys, you're in the corner. And you go up those stairs and you're in where the main like another ballroom is, and that was the main event, like where everything was. And you go around it, literally it's like a square in a way, so you can go, and it's easy way to get to your car if you're at that if you parked in that parking garage. But if you're at the Hyatt, you have to walk a long ways, and that's like probably brutal on your feet. So I felt like, okay, so because at the same time there was also a horror convention going on at the main Hyatt, which they should have had used the convention center for, because they can use any of the other hallways, because there's like hall F, D, G and all that. They could have used those, but they didn't. Or they could have, like, if you guys know where the fountain is, if you've been to the Rosemont Convention Center, not the fountain outside, but the fountain inside, they could have used that. They could have used that area and upstairs. They could have used that, like literally use the downstairs and upstairs. And then it'd be easy space. Yeah, it would have been like easy space for people. It would also be kind of difficult to do if you were at the main Hyatt. If you're at the main Hyatt and you have to walk all the way to the convention center. But it would be fine. We wouldn't mind sharing a space because you go to the main. I call it the main Hyatt because there's another Hyatt just down the road, and so you have to walk all the way to the Hyatt just for all of the panels. Instead of use, like as I say, they should have used the upstairs for the panels and downstairs for the panels, but they didn't do that. So yeah, you have to go all the way to the Hyatt, and all the panels were in the basement of the Hyatt. And the Sky Bridge is super, super hot, especially when it's hot outside. What else? They didn't have much. They had like 4 or 5 panel rooms. I didn't see how many there really was. I was only in one of the panel rooms. They could have used all the panel rooms, all the rooms that they had. They could have put the tabletop downstairs in the basement as well. But they put it like literally, if you're in the main Hyatt, you know where the elevators are. They just stuck them in the corner, like, screw you guys. And what they could have also done is done like free ramen for whoever like is attending Magic or the horror convention. But I guarantee the horror convention, the people that went to that horror convention wouldn't be able to get free ramen. So I would have been like, they should have it so the free ramen could have like be, I don't know where it would be, but somewhere. It would have been somewhere. Because because there was a few people that I saw that went to the horror convention. They went straight to the anime convention and didn't have a badge. So the con didn't really give 2 shits. So if there wasn't a horror convention, I guarantee you that the main event and all the dances and all the fun stuff would have been at the main Hyatt. Like everything would be at the main Hyatt, other than the dealers hall. I feel like the dealers hall, the dealers hall was not as big. I forgot to do it. I was gonna show you guys the cars. The cars took up most of the space, and what they did is they had them in the middle. They did the artists on one side. So if you were an artist selling prints, keychains, buttons, your 3D designs, it's on one side of the cars. If you were just selling like plushies, or if you were signing, like getting things signed from your favorite voice actor, which was in the front, they were like literally in a corner again. Nobody couldn't find them. So yeah. The one thing that I saw today, that there was someone giving was a tattoo booth. I was so close to getting a tattoo. I was like, if they're there next year, I will probably do that. But I did get a henna. If I can show you my henna. I can't really do this shirt. Hold on. There. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, so yeah. I know some of you guys who will watch this will probably agree with me on this. They should have used the convention center a little bit more, instead of just shoving us in the corner like, well, you're just an anime convention, you're just gonna go over there. They should just, even though there wasn't a lot, they could have just used one of the halls downstairs, because not everyone wants to walk around a lot. Like, most people were complaining that, oh, it's too long on a walk, and it's, yeah. Anyways, I'm just rambling on. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. I'm just stop the video and just read it. Anyways, if you like this, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put the bell notifications on. Don't forget to share it too. Just do whatever. I'm just gonna be over here putting these cool goat stickers in my little business cards that I have for my candy. But yeah, bye.